We're the Broons, we're the Broons, we're the Broons, 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 we're the Broons, we're the Broons, we're the bristly Broons.
Ta-da! Once there was a giant wifey, once there was a giant wifey, once there was a giant wifey and her giant leg. And she had a little son, and she had a little son, and she had a little son, that's a giant wifey. Broom.
The giant William was so giant.
Your tongue on that.
Once there was a giant William, once there was a giant William, once there was a giant William with a tiny brush. Tiny William, giant brush, giant William, tiny brush, tiny William brush.
But giant leg.
Tiny leg.
Giant leg. Now, would you like to hear a song? Would you like to hear a song? Would you like to hear a song of somebody who lived long ago? I shall sing it to you. I shall sing it to you. I shall sing it to you. I saw the wifey long ago. Oh, once there was a giant wifey. Once there was a giant wifey. Once there was a giant wifey. And she had a giant leg. And she had a little son, and she had a little son, and she had a little son. Oh, how tiny he was. I am the giant wifey, I am the giant wifey, I am the giant wifey who has a tiny son. Oh no!
And
she had a little son, and she had a little son, that's a giant wifey.
Once there was a giant William, once there was a giant William, once there was a giant William, and the brush was tiny. He was a little son, and he was a little son, and he was a little son, and the tiny brush.
That was fun. Oh, big wifey. Once there was a giant wifey, once there was a giant wifey, once there was a giant wifey, oh so tall she was. Once she was very wee, but now she's 6'3". She is the giant, you see, she's the giant wifey. Every bit of her is huge, every bit's enormous too. Every bit is absolutely huge on the giant wifey. She has a giant leg, she has a giant arm, she has the bristliest bristles, that's a giant wifey. And here's something else about the giant wifey. And she has a little son, and she has a little son, and she has a little son. He is oh so tiny. He is called a baby boy. He is called a baby boy. He is called a baby boy. He is oh so tiny. And she is a giant wifey, and she is a giant wifey, and she is a giant wifey. Oh so tall she is. Swat round them. I'm the one who's 6'3". La 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 la.
And once there was a tiny brush, and once there was a tiny wifey. Brush is a tiny wifey with a tiny head, and she has a little arm, and she has a little
giant arm, and she has a giant leg.
Tiny head covered in bristles.
William now with the person.
Once there was a giant William. Once there was a giant William. Once there was a giant William with a giant head, and he had a giant leg, and he had a giant head, and he had a giant arm, and his arm was William. How can you put your leg onto your frame?
Yes.
And that was the end of the song.
That was funny.
I'm a Broon, as you can see. Mummy Brown, that is me. Very good and kind, you see. Mummy Brown, that is me. Now you get Broons who are bad, but none of them are me. You get Broons who are good.
Into the room.
To the room.
Yes.
Just walk, just cross the room.
The bookshelf.
Yeah. Bit daft walking out there, Rush. This is normal behaviour. Why are you leaning against the bookshelf for?
No.
You are?
No.
What is this? What's going on? Spooky! It's a spooky! Oh no!
Hey, come on, bookshelf.
This is a wheelchair.
Stop.
It just looks like you're sitting in a chair. Well, look, you just look like you're sitting on a chair.
Well, if we do it like three, how do you do it?
You stand with one foot on the. We'll stand both feet on the base of the seat first. And then lean your right foot against the back of the chair. I don't know if you'll be able to do that. You're gonna go for that.
You're all saying you're starting. Let's see what you're starting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's me in the mirror. I can see myself over there in the mirror behind you. Your head's kind of in the way. That's a strange brush, isn't she? What is she doing? What are you standing like that for?
Walk, that's up to it. Out here. We'll wait this room.
And they go